So, isa sa inyo nag-request that I do a video on the Kreg 320. So, this is the Kreg 320, bagong bago, fresh from Amazon. And just full disclosure, bago tayo mag-start, I also own the Kreg Mini and the Kreg K3 Pocket Jig. We can compare it to each other later on, but for the purposes of this video, we'll just focus on the Kreg 320. Okay, so it comes with some screws. These are 2.5-inch screws. These are 1 1/4 inch screws, which we will use for today's demo. Clamp slot. This is the jig itself. Depth gauge, bit, and the screwdriver bit that we need to drive these screws in. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this depth gauge. So the depth gauge has these increments, 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1.5 inches. So we're working with 3/4 inch plywood. The first thing I like to do is adjust the bit because I always forget to adjust the bit. And if you forget to adjust the bit, butas yung kahoy mo. We adjusted 3/4 inch. Next is the jig itself. What I like about the 320 is you can remove and adjust these things. So pwedeng ganyan, that close together, or you can make that close together. You can buy these two separately on Amazon for I think $17. If you have plenty of these, you can space them out para you can set it to as many pocket hole screw slots as you want. So typically what happens when you use this guy, you do it one at a time. So you clamp, drill the pocket hole, then you do here, clamp and drill the pocket hole. Dito naman, if let's say you want to do 4, you have to clamp and lock, choose 2 holes, and then move it, clamp and lock, and then choose holes again. I mean, it's still very convenient. I mean, hindi naman siya ganun ka-hassle, no? Pero this is just a new concept. So you see here, there is a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and a 1.5 inch setting. Press this and drag it down until matakpan yung 3/4 inch slot. So here, drag down there. That's it. It's this stop that bumps into this. So that gives you the perfect distance. All we need to do is clamp this down to this, and then we can start drilling. So I also forgot to discuss this one. This is a clamp lock. You can slip your clamp in like this. I don't like it. I don't actually think you need it, but okay, maybe there's a place for it, but maybe not for me. Anyway, butt this up to that and then clamp it. Okay, so once it's clamped, we take the bit. These 1 1/4 inch screws should be the perfect length to attach this to this. So we're going to try that now. And that's it. It was the perfect length nga kasi hindi siya tumagos dito eh. That is pocket hole joinery. Okay, so that's the Kreg 320.